Wow, guys, very impressive moves from Picoin today. Could the bottom actually be in? And could this be an opportunity to make us very, very rich? Let's talk about it, but please do remember that nothing in my videos is financial advice because I am not a financial advisor, of course. I'm just a random guy sitting in his room. Now, with that said, jumping over to Picoin, up 50% on the day. Congratulations, guys. We have a bounce happening. Now, this is very nice to see. So potentially our low is now 42 cents. Can Picoin hold here before it heads lower? Time is going to tell us. But if we look at the technicals, what we want to see now is a break above really 74 cents. If we can break above 74 cents, this could be the start of higher highs and higher lows. As you can see here, we got a higher high at 76 cents. Then we got a lower high at 54 cents. And now we're on our way to potentially break this. If that happens, this could be the start of the next leg to the upside. Now, market cap is still 4.51 billion, which I think is very large still, but seeing it move 50% on the day just shows how much this can absolutely rocket if you can time it perfectly. Now, if you think you can time it perfectly, remember one of the only futures exchanges that you can trade Picoin right now is Weeks. So there is a link down there in the description to Weeks. And I want you guys to let me know in the comment section, should I go long here? Let's talk about it down there in the comment section. I can go long here. We can do a little test and see what happens. Let me know in the comment section and we can do this all together. With that said, guys, the links for Weeks are down there, up to $30,000 of USDT bonuses waiting for you if you do want to grab those. Now, 66 cents. This is still a long way off from our highs, but there is a long way to go if we do move to the upside. And if you have been dollar cost averaging into this, then you would have got some really nice prices. Now, I don't think we're out of the woods yet. Personally, I am not buying this. I have my tokens that I mined and from the app, and I haven't even sent them to any exchange to sell them or anything. So maybe we're seeing the sells dissipate, right? People have sold, we've exhausted the sellers, and now we can move. Or maybe the market is just gearing up for a move to the upside. We got Bitcoin at 83,400. We got a lot of uncertainty happening in the market. Of course, with all the tariffs, there are people that are now concerned that the S&P 500 looks like it did in 1987, guys, which had a 23% drop for the Dow Jones in a single day. So that is something that could be coming. So be prepared for that. Now, something that I spoke about on the main channel is to remind you guys, this is what it looked like in 87 back here, right? You can barely even see it on the chart. Imagine if you bought the top before that crash and then you just held it for however many years that is, a lot, 12,000 days. But you would have made a lot of money. And that is the key to the stock market. It is not being scared of the short-term volatility, guys. Look, if people had a panic sold the Rona-Ronason dip, even today after all these drops, they would still be up 153% in just about 5 years. And that's a pretty incredible return, right? I know we're used to a lot more return than that. We got 50% in a day over on Picoin, but this is how the market works and how liquidity is driven. So when the market is crashing, people don't want to be spending money on risk on assets. And of course, Bitcoin is a risk on asset, and then Picoin is much more risky than that in the eyes of the normal mainstream, right? So what we're seeing here is Picoin maybe start climbing the ranks again. As we speak right now, Picoin is 28. Let me just refresh that to make sure we're still there. Now 26. So we've gone up 2 places, taking over from XMR, Monero, which is a privacy coin, which is interesting. Now, I did get some backlash from saying that Picoin doesn't do anything yet. And people said, well, Connor, it has the biggest community ever. Yes, community is great. I love community. Community is actually one of the tests that we've done here on the channel. And in fact, maybe we should add Picoin to that test. I have a portfolio test that I've been doing. It's not logged in right now, but maybe we should add Picoin to our really strong community portfolio. It's something that I've been doing, and it's something that has worked pretty well. So let me know if you want me to add Picoin to the community portfolio. But guys, exciting times. Hopefully the bottom is in. Like I've said before, I still think there is room for the downside for Picoin, however, and just having a community is one thing, but actually producing utility and creating an ecosystem that people actually use. Remember, it was very easy to build a community because it was free. That was the reason why so many people wanted to do it. It was free. Picoin had an app that you had to watch ads on. So it was free for us, but they were making a lot of money from it as well, remember. Then they launched their token and it's a $4 billion market cap. So what I want to see is the team using that money to create marketing campaigns, to put money into the platform. Look at the app. It's so dated. Put some money into it. This is a $4 billion project. And then maybe we can start considering that there might be a move to the upside. So an exciting time. Let me know what you think about this move down there in the comment section. And remember, guys, if you want to trade on one of the only futures exchanges that has Picoin, Weeks is down there with up to $30,000 worth of bonuses. Make sure you read the terms of service. And guys, hopefully you can make some profits in this crazy market. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.